Hello everyone, I'm Amir, and we want to learn how to create a country ball with a Photoshop and After Effects. So, without no more word, let us start. Before we're starting, I have to say some things about how to work with a workspace in After Effects a little bit, because some people may have been confused to how to working with the After Effects workspace. So, without no more word, let's start again. So, first, we need a new composition. If we don't have a composition, we cannot work. Here is our composition. We can create it off here and here too, and here on the file, and click on the new and composition. I'm clicking on this composition, and I'm choosing a name. Guys, choosing name is important. Finally, you have to find your file into your computer. You have to have a familiar name to find it better in your computer. And if you don't choose if you select a default name, it's be a torture to find it. So anyway, creating changing name to a country. So I just want to be fast to don't waste your time. So here is a size, our size of our video. This size for long video, my main vertical video. But if you want to use of a short video on the YouTube, you have to change the size. I mean 1080 on the top and 9020 in the down, in the highest and top, to be a change to a short video. My size it's on the for a long video because I want to upload a long video. And it's our frame rate. Our frame rate better be under 30 because it's better. But because I like to be a smoother, I selected 60. 60, and here is the resolution. My resolution, as you can see, it's on the half. Why it's a half? Because I want to get a better experience in the After Effects workspace. It's not meaning that when I render my work, it will be rendered on the half resolution. Not when we render it, it will render on the maximum setting and the best setting. It's just on the workspace, so it doesn't any effects on your final render, and you just don't worry about it. It just depends on your VRAM. If you have a more than 8 GB VRAM, you can use, or 6 GB, you can use a full resolution and you can select it. I have a 4 GB VRAM, so I don't want to make it hard for my laptop. So here is the duration. Um, in the Adobe Premiere Pro, if you work with Adobe Premiere Pro, we had unlike here, we had a very long timeline and it doesn't have any end. But in the After Effects, we have to choose when our timeline will end. It's very important, guys. We have to. I selected 20 seconds because I don't want it to be more than 20 seconds. And I have one offer for you. If you want, for example, have a 10-second video, you will think yourself, my video will be 10 seconds. You selected 12 seconds because maybe sometimes your video will be longer and you be on the problem. So I'm clicking on the OK, and I have my composition here. And guys, attention, if I'm right click here and click on the composition setting, I can change these things again and name and everything size, but I offer you doing this in the first step, not in the end, because maybe your video going to be destroyed and everything going wrong. So here, I'm clicking on the okay. So we're going on the main things. It's Countryball. So first we have to going on the shape, clicking on the and selecting shape here, because if you click 2 times on it, it will be open for you, and you can see ellipse tool, and you choose ellipse tool, and you're going here, and when you start dragging, you should hold the shift. If you don't hold the shift, your ellipse will be like this. So hold the shift and make a one ellipse like this, and click on the move tool. Sorry, it's not move tool here, it's a selection tool here. We call them the Photoshop move tool. Anyway, so I can move it anywhere that I want. I'm selected here. So let me to make it bigger here. Make my composition bigger to people see better. Anyway, doesn't matter. So Here is our ellipse. And better guys, we deselect the stroke into 0 just for now. And here. And next step, we need a flag. If you see Countryball, they have a flag on their self. So I'm clicking on the right click on the my project on this plan, not other another panels, sorry, and click on the import file. And guys, I have here flag folder. I have an offer. If you want to start this job, this work, and to creating Countryball in the animation, you should have a very customization files. Flag one file, eyes Y file, motion one file, one folder or file, doesn't matter, to have a better result. For example, I have an old Japanese flag and I import it here, and let me to drag it down to my timeline panel. So we have to attention guys, the old Japan my flag should be under the shape one, this shape that we have. So I'm click on it and hold it, drag it down like this and select it here. I have an offer again. If you wanted to have a good result, you better your flag be a little bit bigger than your shape. So, and if I'm click on the toggle switch like it is, you can see some options will be added. And I need this. If you can see this, you should always click on this toggle and you can see that. And click on the alpha message on the shape layer 1. As you can see, I can see just my flag on my shape. And I can move it and like this. That's attention guys, in the After Effects, if you don't work with After Effects, you should know this. Every thing that you want to move in your workspace, you should select it first in your timeline. For example, if I want to move my flag in the project, my composition, I have to select it first under my timeline. I say these things, I know, maybe video will be long, but I want to people when work, they don't be confused and they cannot work. And I can select it and it will move together. But let me to have it, if you see the all Countryball have a black stroke around them. So if I'm click on the here and again one ellipse, and I have to say something else guys, if you select this one and select the ellipse 2, and if you wanted to create a ellipse, you will create a mask. You didn't create any shape, and like this, for example, look, it will like this. And every hour work, maybe some people that they are new on the After Effects, they think they work with confused, they will be destroyed and going wrong. So undo this, and you should, when you want to create a shape, not a mask, you should deselect everything that you have on your timeline. And now if I'm select this and I'll click on it and click on a shift, I created a shape. And the next step is select this without any color. I want to do my shape in my shape here without any color. So under none, we will select this fill option under none. So I'm clicking on the OK. And now I have to add some stroke. Like I think 10 be good. A little more. Like yes, it's better. So now I select the move tool and with the shortcut V, and I'm trying to move it like this, and click on this two again and hold the shift to be like this one. That's very good. Guys, when you wanted to do this, you have to be patient, really patient, because it's a very hard, I don't want to say hard work, but you need a patience and attention to your work to you get a better result and your work be clear and better. It's just my experience about this. When we create this, if as you can see, if I'm click on the shape layer and move it, As you can see, the no one will move with my. So if I'm click on the control on Z, it will be back like again. We have to parent, guys. What's the meaning of parents? For example, like this. I'm parent old Japan flag to this little title here. If you hold it to a shape 1. What is meaning? It's meaning I ordered the flag Japan to follow everything that the shape layer 1 did, you should do too. For example, like if I'm hold this now, you can see the flag and the shape will be moved together. But the stroke is still not parented. So I parent my stroke, this black stroke around my flag shape to a shape layer 1. And explain again, when I'm parented, it's meaning I order the stroke, everything that shape layer 1 did, you should do too. For example, if did move, they will be moved together. But guys, there is something that you should know. If I select the shape layer 2 and move this, I can move this too. I said everything that shape layer 1 did, you should do. But now I'm changing this and it doesn't matter, it should move together. I said we have to select everything that you want to move. For example, I want to move shape layer 1, and when I'm select shape layer 1, it's meaning shape layer 2 and shape old Japan flag, they are parented to my Countryball and I can move them all together. So let's go about eyes. The exactly things that make your animation alive, it's eyes. Everything that you can make a better eyes, make your work better. And it's need a Photoshop now. So we opened the Photoshop already, so I'm clicking on it. A little explain about this too again. New file. And this size is okay, 1080p than 1080p. And you can change vertically or horizontally your video, but it's my video, it's like a cube like. I can change anything, so it doesn't matter. When you open this new file, your background contents, it's on the probably on the white, and you should change it on the transparency because you want to move this eyes to After Effects. So after this settings, you should change the name, for example, sad eyes, and you write as sad eyes. I said guys, name is important. Always attention about the little things because it makes you different. Anyway, so here we have a shape here, and in the left of our here ellipse, like exactly like a After Effect. It was a top in the After Effect. It's in the Photoshop. It's on the left side after workspace. So let me to select the ellipse tool and create a little bit shape. And you should hold the shift, guys, to be a great circle. If you don't have it, it's be like that. So um changing size and color like this to white and stroke under 10. That's great. But if this eye is too big and I have to make it smaller like this and hold the shift to be smaller like this. Little zoom to seeing people seeing better. When you zoom, if you click on the Control and T, you can free transform it. And if you right click, you can see the warp option here. I'm clicking on the warp, and now I can create many type of eyes for my Countryball. For example, I'm clicking at this line here. Depends on yours of how to create your eye, and you can see the Countryball in another channel on YouTube and see them how to create it. For example, it's a happy eyes, or this is a scary eyes, and you can change it yourself. It's the poker face eyes, and I'm making one poker face for this and clicking on the OK. And guys, you have to make it more time for this because I want to explain. It's being fast. So click on the select it here and click on the Alt and hold the Alt and two times click on it, and I can make it two of them. And with the pen tool, your fill should be on the none, exactly like on the After Effects. Sorry, it was on my this eyes. Sorry. Control Z. I have to add another layer, and now I've selected pen tool, and my pen tool is on the none, and I have to have a stroke like a 10. That's great. So I'm gonna add a pen tool and like this. That's great. So and guys, I want to be fast. I know this is like stupid, but I know I want to be fast. So when you done your eyes animation, you click on the file, save as copy. You can save your project too, but I want to say save as copy. Click on it and click on the save as type on the PNG and click on the save, and your file will be saved for you, and you will say on the OK, and it will be saved for you. So I'm back on the my After Effects, and if I use click on this button and click on the import file, and going under my files, and you can see my all files. That's super balls and eyes. I have many eyes, guys, here. Many eyes, guys, here, and you can it with for example, with the Photoshop and with the transparency and PNG that I explained. So import these eyes to my timeline to have a better result. Yes, on the top. And as you can see, I can move it here, but if you see, it's bigger than the whole my country ball, but you can make it smaller like this. It sounds like this Japanese is scared, for example, or it may confuse something like that. We can move it and make it an animation like this. For example, I'm going on the transform on the eyes tree scared, guys, on my layer, and click on the subtitle on the keyframe, and a little playing with the CTI. I'm recalling in the Premiere Pro CTI. Sorry, I don't know what's name in the Photoshop of this tool. Anyway, so when I move the eyes here like this, and little CTI more, and like this, and again, and now another move like this one. So guys, when you do your work, let us see it, but the results, and you can see the move eyes. But it's better, it's my offer, to easy ease your keyframe. Select all, press right click, keyframe assistant, easy ease, or easy in or easy out. Better use easy in, easy ease is better. It's make your work very smoother and make it real like this. As you can see, it has a lag a little bit. Again, we can see them again has this problem. I don't know why this is happening, and like this, a little bit smoother. Maybe you cannot see it, but it's very effective on your work. So you can add some you can add a hand too for our country ball, our Japan, like this little hand, and you shouldn't select anything in your timeline. I said this before because it will be mask, not a shape. So I'm clicking on the little hand for this. As you can see, it doesn't have any color because we are on the none. We can click on the fill, click on the color, click OK, and OK. So if I'm click on the fill, I can change my color of my hand, my Countryball hand, but it's my offer again to, in my third offer, to select the color from the flag. Select a color from a Japan flag to be a more better. And I'm clicking on the OK. And for example, let me to transform it this little hand. We can have a 2 hand, 3 hand, everything that you like. It depends on yourself and depends on your work actually. So, but guys, this work when you want to create two characters is going to be hard a little bit. For example, when our eyes are moving, we can add some transform in our shape. Like I'm clicking on the position and going here a little bit like this. When he looking around, I can move the hand around to like this. Just I want to explain, I want to be fast guys, and clicking on the easy ease or F9, it depends on yours of how to do this. Always clicking on the right click as system frame and easy ease. As you can see, the hand moves, and it was the first part of our how to create our Countryball. If I get a good result from this video, I will create in the second part with how to briefing, how to create two Countryball, how to compare them, and how to create a one short video for example. So if you like it, please like. Thanks for watching.